name's Mary. Welcome to Love My Crafts, where I share my love of all things crafty with you. This is Friday Sews. So what is your favorite thing to do with a sewing project? Cutting out the fabric or putting it together? Obviously, that's my favorite, putting it together. But you know what I can't stand? Cutting out the pattern. Once you've had it cut out and you know it's a good pattern, it's already ready. You just pop it on the fabric, you cut it out, everything's great. But I'm trying a couple of new ones and I'm trying different adjustments, and I spent an hour last night. I was ready to cut this pattern out with this fabric, and I decided to do adjustments. So I have a whole new front piece. I don't know if it's gonna work because I'm gonna cut that out later. Anyway, this is Friday Sews, like I said, and this was created by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. I will link her down below. She created this hashtag so all of us in the sewing community can get together and talk about what we're up to, what we're sewing, a little bit about life, and what we're buying. Because, you know, there's two hobbies involved in sewing: buying fabric, actually three, buying patterns and sewing them, and buying machines. Oh, forget it. I only have about 5. I think I counted the other day. 5. How many machines do you have? I only use 2. So this is, probably see this in the background. This is Jolene. She's new. She's my Janome HD 3000. Fantastic. I love her. I'll do a video about her someday. So I was going to start with finished makes, but first what I'm wearing is Twisted Up top by Ellie and Mac. And instead of twisting it up, I put a split hem on. Another one that I showed in the pictures last week with I had an inspiration picture, and then it has the red and black buffalo check, and it's color blocked. I went to put it on this morning. There's a hole right there. You can't patch that. Double brush poly. So anyway, that's what I'm wearing. The pants aren't anything interesting. So I finished my robe. It's in the other room. I showed you last week. But I still have a little project I want to do because I made myself and my boyfriend matching robes out of that big sheet set. And now we can't tell them apart. I think mine's a little bit shorter and my belt loops are crooked, and I didn't pattern match on mine, but I did on his. But you can't really tell them apart. So I think what I'm going to do is, because I was joking, I have some Tula pink fabric with the Queen of Hearts, and I was going to do an applique of the Queen of Hearts right on it, so I'll know it's mine because I'm the queen. And then I told him I would get him a little king emblem in heat transfer vinyl, and I'll put it inside in the tag area. So that's one of my projects I have to do. I did finish the blanket hoodies. I have one right here. Let me grab it. Sorry, my dog knows how to open the door apparently. This is the blanket hoodie. I would model it, but it's very fluffy. It has lots of fluff. I have to wash it. This is the giant pocket, and then I needed stretchy sleeve cuffs, so I put these on, and I'll insert a picture of my daughter wearing it. Oh, can you see my cat? Very much. She doesn't like any animals. I don't even think she likes people. She just likes me. Kitty. That's Kitty. She's my sewing partner only because she lives in this room, because she doesn't like anybody else. So that was one of my blanket hoodies. The other one was done. I showed it last week. I'm all set with using fluffy blankets. It's a cute project and it'll keep them warm, but you know, when you do something 2 in a row and 2 in a row, you kind of need to do something else. That's what I just did. I think that's all the sewing I got done, but I do have plans. I'm cutting this out. I'm going to do this one. And this, did I already tell you this? This is from a Walmart bundle. It's like a sweater knit, and hopefully it doesn't turn out as bad as the other one. Has a good stretch. Two-way stretch. So we'll see how that comes out. And it's one of those that catches on your skin. So it's kind of like a wearable muslin. Again, hopefully it can be worn more than once. And then I'm going to Florida in April. So I need summery type stuff. And I have this rayon challis from Fabric Mart Fabrics. And it's already, you can see it's already serged and it's been washed. Let's hold it open. It's tie-dye. And I think, I'm not a fan of stripes, but because it's tie-dye, it's not that bad. And I'm either going to make another Rhapsody blouse, Love Notions, short sleeve or sleeveless, or I have this cut out. I might make this. This is New Look 6871. I don't like sleeveless, but I'm going to be in Florida, so I might have to just go for sleeveless. But I just haven't decided. I'm hoping to cut all of that out tonight. We'll see. And then I brought in, I'm also crocheting some cotton that I had. I needed to keep myself busy, so I said, oh, I'll make some granny squares. And I said, oh, if I put this together, I can make a beach cover-up dress. So I have a bunch of these and a bunch of these. And I just went to Hobby Lobby while yarn was on sale and got some more of this color. This one is no longer available. So I'm hoping to find a pattern where you just piece them together and they eventually turn into a dress, or could put them into a cardigan pattern just as a cover up, but I wanted to be able to put it over. So that's my crochet, and I'm working on heat transfer vinyl, which I haven't done yet, and cutting things out. That's what I'm working on. And the reason I want to get all this cut out is on Sunday I signed up for, it's an online social. I have to look it up. I will have to link it below. I believe it's run by Sequin Girly, Sam from Sequin Girly Creates. I think I just hear my dog again. She's guarding the door, so that could be lovely. So I've never done an online sewing social before, so I wanted to have things cut out so I can sew. So about life. Well, I made beef broccoli tonight with ground beef because I'm so tired of making the same old thing. And it was pretty good. I gotta go clean it up now. So for Christmas, I had to make a lot of yarn items. I did a Christmas bazaar at my mother's church, and I make these green snowmen with the grumpy face. I'll insert a picture over here. I make it on the circular knitting machine, the small Addy machine, and I use heat transfer vinyl, and I have a written pattern on my Etsy. And I've had a few questions, so I do need to rewrite that. But because I was jamming in everything, trying to make everything, I said every month around the 25th, like Christmas, I'm going to work on some of those green snowmen or the pattern, or crocheting the little cutesy things that I crochet, like turtles and little things like that I crochet to sell. The kids love them and they sell pretty fast. So the 25th is coming soon. So I'm going to be working on those coming up next week. But I think that's about it. That's all I have. I went from life to plans to back to life. My dog's crazy. He likes to come in the room, but she doesn't like him. He's 4 years old and he's still like a puppy. He's like a toddler. He can't be left alone. That about does it for Friday Sews. I am planning on doing a little tutorial when I make my heat transfer vinyl on a scan and cut machine. It's a Brother Scan and Cut, which I got because I was hoping I would cut out more fabric with it, but I haven't managed that yet. And I do cut out felt and heat transfer vinyl to make eyes for some of my crochet stuffies. But I will try to do a little tutorial on that scan and cut because there aren't that many out there. And I was going to do a haul video. Just random things I've acquired most recently besides Jolene over there. So if those things sound interesting to you, feel free to subscribe. Click on that bell and you'll be notified when I put out another video. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up and definitely comment below what's your favorite part of a project and how many sewing machines do you have, just for fun. So I hope you have a great weekend. I will insert any pictures if there's anything interesting that comes up before I put this out. Thanks for watching.